Hey y'all, welcome to Stacking Growth, a Friday check-in where I take the tips we drop in the Refine Labs weekly newsletter and apply it for our own brand marketing team, stacking them up for our continued evolution and growth. I'm Steph Grignola, and this week we're focused on community. This week's episode of Stacking Growth Call to Action featured Garrett Ira, who is currently kicking butt as a solopreneur at Method, and he talked about the highs and lows of that journey. One of the questions that I was most curious about was finding out how he deals with the loneliness that a solopreneur, I assume, goes through. I know that there are projects that I've led on my own that I'm like, I wish I had someone to talk to about this. So, for that to be your entire business strategy, I really wanted to know how he deals with that, office of his own and company of his own, how he's dealing with like his voice being the only one he hears. And he talked about a lot of online communities that have been helpful for him, as well as working with fractional employees to still have someone to bounce ideas off of. So, my question for y'all today is what communities are you a part of? I know, most of us have our Slack groups or teams or whatever your company is using. We've got that, but even if you're in a company where you have other employees around you, where do you go for outside of work, but work related conversations? Are you part of a different Slack group for marketers? Is there something that you have like a monthly Zoom meeting with a bunch of folks? Do you meet people in person? Where do you go for connection and community these days? I'm looking for something like that, and I want to put together a list for folks who are like me and maybe looking for something outside of their work Slack or outside of their non-work related friend groups. So, what communities are you part of that are open and taking people in, taking little marketing stragglers like me in? Share them, put them in a comment on YouTube or on Spotify, wherever you're watching or listening to this. Let me know. Let me know who you're hanging out with. Also, I wanted to give an update on how I am implementing the tips that I've covered in the first month of these episodes. It's exciting that it's been a month, and I feel like I've grown a lot already, and I hope that y'all have found value in this. So, week one, I talked about experiments. This is still the experiment, so it's still going strong. This is my like primary Q2 focus, really building this and tailoring it to what y'all need. So make sure you're letting me know what you want and what you need. We're seeing some growth, especially on YouTube, which is really exciting. It's a good signal to keep pushing forward. Weeks 2 and 3, we talked about kind of one-time exercises. So ABM focusing in week 2, and then week 3 was reframing attitude around QBRs. So those were really good little like pinpoint exercises for me to do as I keep moving and growing. The update I'm most excited about is because it's not a failure week. Week 3, I talked about niching down, and then I like subsequently failed on executing that. I revised my goal. Instead of trying to post every day, I just committed to posting twice, and I did that. Did 2 LinkedIn posts about authenticity of voice when you're starting content. I'm hoping to get another 2 posts out this week to keep that momentum going. Really looking forward to trying to build that audience and that content stream for myself and continue to refine what it means to niche down into my LinkedIn content. So that's a little update on how this content pillar has been going. I'm excited to have been here the last month with y'all. I hope that you've had some wins. If you have, please share them with me. I'm appreciative of you still listening and checking in. So I will see y'all next week.